I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. Went throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with it, 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Right. Nothing but the truck stick.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna
break my stick.
Just need you to run over everybody and they mouth. You hard as hell. Did he pause the game or did you pause?
He paused the game.
Oh, you hard as hell. Well, now actually you don't have the strength. You don't need it.
Facts. Trying to knock this game out. I got other games I gotta play tonight too. That one I gotta play before advance. I really ain't trying to give him a free win on.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally. And open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson, buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
But why ain't KJ Henry right there?
It's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Bruh.
And on this first drive, it looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he gets it down to the 32. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. He's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench.
I'll tell you.
That's not the way to earn more carries.
Oh, no, I better get back to
Stay in
him.
the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
2nd down and goal. Jackson.
Wow.
And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Leonard Fournette there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
A first down throw for Brissett. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I almost see Northam trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Damn, that's
set him back with a loss of 3 on the play.
Damn, I looked away.
It'll be 4th down.
That's where I wanted to go to.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Jackson. Well, that's complete to Sanders.
Oh, my God,
bro.
bro.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Bilal Nichols. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Brissett. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in his zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Man open, it's Goodwin.
Oh, my God, Goodwin.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He finds Hopkins complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check, 56. Go, go, go.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Pick me up. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett is going to let this go for the end zone. He's got a man complete. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here's Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. Trying to run inside, but nothing
What
there.
Oh, my God. This is game.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett.
Oh, my God, man. How the fuck?
McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Sanders has got it complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
His bitch ass out the game.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Right, speed right. Mark 54. Hey, tight down. There you go.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike 52. Come on now. Mike 52.
Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win calls. Time the mic. That's it. And we heavy on the edges.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
You ain't going nowhere.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On 2nd and 10. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Here's Brissett. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 5.
Set to throw on first. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm here all day.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we come upon...
Hold on.
An hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on it a little bit more.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Brissett now 9 of 17 through the air. To throw, Brissett. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Brissett again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check 56. Let's go, D.
From the 39, Brissett. It's complete to Hopkins. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
play fake. Brissett looking for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. He'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Jackson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Lamar Jackson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's got his big tight end, Fant. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 5. Strip the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Back now in Tampa. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
They'll throw again. Brissett, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Sanders has got it complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Jackson now. And he's got it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Brissett to throw for it on fourth. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And the Seahawks, first down.
First down, Brissett. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's got room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Fournette, a first down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, it's Fournette. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get